David Manson blows time on. Craig Field gets us away. And Scott Goulet, first of the Sydney City players to get a touch. Big Hermanson pulled down around the legs by Scott Fulton, who's in the side with 9 on his back. Jim Sedaris out injured, as is David Gillespie. Garlick switches the point of the attack, and Ricketson gets it 42 metres out from his own line. Garlick again for the kick. Walker, torpedo punt deep to the hillside of Brookvale. John Hopewadi, and you'll find that Sydney City are inside the 10.
Such a beautiful kicker of the football, Andrew Walker, but unfortunately the good work undone. The chase is going inside the 10.
Taking it infield to the centre on one play. Fell awkwardly. Lowry is taken heavily by Kosef. That's what I like about Nick Kosef. He's not just a man that is adroit with the ball. He doesn't mind taking the big front rowers on one-on-one. Fittler turning it around for Hermanson to try and make some ground. 25 out now from the Manly line. Fittler. Still in play. Manson has called it. 6 more. Touched by Manly. Good chance here for the Roosters. Now the Manly brick wall is assembled. Lowry. Innes is screaming frantically for help on the left. Garlick ran straight at where Innes was calling for assistance. Elsgood scurries in. Elsgood has a go. Garlick. Fittler. Oh, beautiful pass. That is the work of a craftsman. Walker ran at the hole. Fittler put the ball there, and Walker has strolled it.
Gee, it was a pass, wasn't it? Andrew Walker running a great line there. Came through the set of 6 given again to the Roosters after a Manly touch. A lot of Roosters players in motion, and it was actually Jeff Tuvey who picked the wrong man. He and Terry Hill just ended up not taking anybody, and the big hole opened up between them. But the quality of the pass set the try up.
And Brad Fittler's really taken charge of this Roosters side tonight.
Ivan Cleary from right in front. And he converts the try scored by Andrew Walker. It came at the 5th minute. Walker looks around for the forward runner. It is Hermanson. He's made a recovery. It looks like a total recovery. He was on the ropes, down and out. Lowry is 22 out. And Garlick. Fittler. And Goulet. It almost is a repeat every time. Every time Fittler gets the football, it is players in motion, which takes the heat away from Fittler, keeps them guessing. Here he is again. Lowry looking like a decoy, but in fact was the ball carrier. Garlick, Fittler, Shearer's after it. There's a touch on it. It's a try. Dale Shearer. Dale Shearer has scored. Fittler is holding his own concert here.
Well, Paul Borton made mention of the fact that Phil Gould can get his players up for a special occasion. It looks as though Brad Fittler is going to come up with a special performance this evening. Beautiful offload here from Jason Lowry. The front rowers again setting the platform for the Roosters, as they invariably do. And then beautiful little work here. He knew that Dale Shearer was coming, got the bounce off the Manly player. I think it was Steve Menzies who got a hand to it. And a very simple take for Dale Shearer. 12-0 early moments.
This is great stuff from Lowry. It's invaluable when a player can stand and deliver. He's drawn in 2 or 3 players there. A little bit more space for the outside people. And Shearer must have called that. He was on the fly as soon as Fittler got the football.
Now Cleary from right in front converts his second try. As Garlick gets away from dummy half. Elsgood. Another good run there by Sydney City. Simple stuff out from dummy half. Hermanson. Garlick's presence there tonight might have gone unnoticed so far, but they're getting very good direction from dummy half. This'll be play on, 6 more tackles, and it's Ricketson. 10 metres out, right in front of the uprights. Garlick for Fittler. And then Barnhill. 3 metres out. Garlick looks round, looking for Lowry, I suspect, or is it Walker? Garlick goes himself to be 1 metre out. Walker then, for his captain. Then Ricketson! It's another try! Ricketson has scored another try as Brad Fittler continues in government over this match.
Well, Terry Hill once again was calling for troops to come out and help. They never arrived. This was the ball back to the Roosters. Craig Hancock couldn't take it. Fittler cleaned up. Ricketson took the tackle and then just drifting across. Again, a lot of dummy runners, decoy runners. Ricketson running into the hole. Terry Hill, he turns around. He is livid because he was calling again for people to come out much earlier. Not well read by Craig Field, you'd have to say. He let Ricketson get on the outside of him and couldn't put it for pace with Ricketson, who's a former centre. And this Manly defence, which Phil Gould, he's been quoted all over the place saying it's the best defence he's ever seen in rugby league. It's fallen apart tonight. It was a good decoy run from Goulet, wasn't it, Craig Field? Yeah, he drew Field in, and yeah. Players like Barnhill, he's put his hand up. He's having a big game, as is Lowry. And the try score. And I do think Ray's spot on. He makes a difference, Sean Garlick. Cleary gets his 3rd conversion successfully over the crossbar. He's a very free-running and strong player. Carroll underneath the tackle there from Garlick. Lowry was around the legs. He was the chief tackler. Field giving it off for Tierney, who's able to get it away. Field then to the defence line. Lyons. That is Innes. 19 outs. Gartner ridden to the ground by Riggin. 12 out. Still a few tackles. Lyon. Field. Knocked down by Shearer. 6 more. Great chance. Hopewadi way for Hunter. And the Hunter. He gets it in the corner. 18-4. I am the Hunter. Oh, Rabbie at your best, but fortuitous bounce there for the Eagles. Dale Shearer it was. Watch him out wide. And the number 7 in the centres. He runs up quickly trying to snuff out the attack. All he does, he reaches up. There's plenty of Manly players there. Knocks it down. He's taken himself out of the play. Hopewadi, good ball. This Hunter, he's the quickest player in the club. And he gets there. It was a pretty good take too. The catcher was behind him. The pass thrown behind him wasn't an easy one to take on the fly. Field seeing that they had an overlap out wide. There it eluded Terry Hill. Hopewadi a little bit in behind Andrew Hunter, and he did a great job. Good cover defence coming across from Andrew Walker, but just a touch too late. Craig Field from the sideline. Straightening up. He got it. Oh, it was 101 in flight. 18-6. The Roosters over the Eagles. And look at Hopewadi. Steamrolling his way out. 25 from his own line. Kosef. You think he might have had a needle pull? Kosef? I'd say yes. Menzies delicately through. Field joins in. Terry Hill's on his way. Down to the 30. Hunter's with him. Terry doesn't want him. And Hill goes in to score. The chase is on. The Eagles are coming back. The chase is on in earnest, and it was again Cliff Lyons throwing the magic pass to break the defensive line of the Roosters. They go wide. You can see it's a fairly ragged defensive line. Here's Cliff Lyons, shapes to throw the long pass. He gives it to Menzies. Good footwork. Beautiful ball from Menzies. And Terry Hill, he had a choice of support players. Look at them. He didn't need them. Threw the head back. Jack Elsegood coming over from the far wing. And the big dive at the end from Terry Hill. Great Manly try. And Terry gets his 6th try of the season. Great stuff from the Eagles.
once again, Cliff Lyons, Andrew Walker didn't go up in the defensive line, left that small hole. And look at this, it's like the charge of the light red, like the stall gift. In one line, there's about 8 of them going for the line, and Hunter's in the background. He's jog-trotting there next to Hill, and Tezza gets there. Well done, Tez.
Very unlikely the stall gift field will be in one line. They start off a handicap. Here is Craig Field again, and this time he's hooked it across the face. But, as Peter said earlier, Lyons, Menzies.
Half-time can't come quickly enough for the Roosters. There's a little bit of a stoush between Dale Shearer and Terry Hill taking place in back play, and a penalty going to the Manly team for interference of the leg. Still Hill and Shearer grappling.
The touch judge could make his report. Nobody got hurt.
Paul young bloke on the sideline, 28, Anthony Kalila, warming up. Do you know the story?
Yeah, he's wearing 28, Pete.
No background on him.
I don't know much about him. He's been here a few years, not a bad young kid. It's a game, though, isn't it? This is a great game of rugby league. It's got everything. Plenty of points, plenty of good hard-hitting defence. There's been plenty of busts made as well. And a bit of feeling out there.
And what a big 2 minutes here for the Roosters.
Tierney, Field. Terry Hill, in fact. Kosef. Kosef ran straight over the top of one of the Roosters, who's still down, to the back for Field now. Bouncing away from Garlick. Gets a pass away before Fittler can put him away. Menzies. Fittler comes from behind to make the tackle.
It's David Barnhill in trouble for the Roosters.
Kosef. Ricketson came out of the line, and Gardner. Daniel Gardner scores the try.
Well, what about this? 18-16, it's about to be. A lot more possession coming Manly's way. The ragged defensive line again. It's an awful defensive line from the Roosters. Beautiful interplay. Nick Kosef, Daniel Gardner combining as they've done so well in the last season and a half. Nice step. Luke Ricketson. Hermanson fell for the dummy. Fittler falls off.
So Craig Field adds the extras. And half-time is with us, as I said. 2 points the difference.
In a world where things are getting smaller and smaller, Fox Sports are going big.
Oh, does it get any bigger?
This summer, we've got so much cricket, we've added a bonus cricket channel to fit it all in. Monster! There's hundreds of live events and over 1,000 hours of live sport. The word big isn't big enough.
That is massive, huge, enormous, gigantic.
It's the biggest summer ever on Fox Sports.
Supercoat dogs live their best life because Supercoat is made with our very own smart blend of high-quality ingredients, plus 22 essential vitamins and minerals, nourishing dogs to be at their best. Supercoat.
With Sportsbet's new Super Fantasy Soccer app, you can win a share in 500 grand. So we only had enough left for Jimmy Trahill to promote it.
It's really good.
Download the app now and play for free from Sportsbet.
Gamble responsibly.
Light and Easy partners with home care package providers so older Australians can have affordable access to healthy, delicious meals. In fact, home care package recipients could even save 70% off the cost of their meals. Light and Easy even offers a new range of meals designed specifically for older Australians.
Light and Easy is affordable. The range of meals are unbelievable. I couldn't wish for anything better.
For more information about our award-winning healthy meal delivery service, call us on 13 15 12.
Well, my mate asked me to be his best man, and my first thought was, you can't wear a hat in church. How wrong is that?
Make today your turning point, and the doctors at Ashley and Martin could help regrow your hair.
feminine fragrance by Paco Rabanne.
Take a walk on the wild side.
She told me to. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Walk the way, like this. Come on, boots.
There's nothing like cricket. It's sunshine, snags, samosas, slip, slop, slap. Bring your mates, your mob, your yaya, your nonna, your nani. Zinc on the lips, hands on the hips. Heroes. How's that? Hot days. Oh, where's the shade? The worrying, the winning, the wishing you were here. It's old friends, new friends, staying till the end. It's cricket, and there's nothing like it.
As Andrew Walker starts the second half, Hancock immediately handing it off to Mark Carroll just inside their own 20-metre line. Papawati able to take it in. Tierney hit by Lowry, his look-alike. Lowry comes up with the football. 30-metre line. Goulet. Tooby coming in over the top. A real David and Goliath. Shearer running to the line. Barnhill slammed down. Strong tackle by Menzies. Garlic for Goulet. 10-metre line. Still a couple left. Fittler. There's the pass again. That is just beautiful. Identical play that saw Andrew Walker score the first try of the night. High fives all round. Fittler has provided the ball in the space and Cleary ran onto it.
A bit of deja vu here, and again it's the fact that there are plenty of numbers involved. Dale Shearer running a decoy, 3 or 4 of them, and then it's just a choice of Fittler to be able to put it on the right chest, and he's done that on a couple of occasions now. Going to the football, holding the ball out in 2 arms. It's a perfect lesson to anybody, any young players fancy themselves a ball player. You've got to put the defence back on their heels, and that's what happens when you carry the ball in 2 hands.
Well, we've all known that Brad Fittler was something special, but tonight he is really showing us everything. Then Kosef cuts out Lyons. It's with Papawati. Then Lyons on the run around, and the extra man has been made. Danny Moore, could be Lyons, tries to get a desperate one back. It went forward from Lyons. He's played the advantage, but I can't see how that's an advantage. But it is Sydney City coming off their own line.
Well, that was just great football from both teams. Manly manufactured something out of nothing there on the last tackle. And the chase from Rowdy Shearer came up with a try saver on Cliff Lyons. Great attack, sensational defence at the end of it.
See, this is the 4th tackle now. If my memory's right, it might only be the 3rd, but the 4th. And they are just back to where the ball was propelled forward from Cliff Lyons to Danny Moore. Now, how that is giving the advantage to the defending team, I don't know. Now they've turned it over, and a great chance for the Eagles. Craigfield working this scrum just outside that line. That's the 30-metre line. Manly have always been playing catch-ups. Craig Hancock wrapped up by Walker. Field through the centre. Hancock. 28 out. Field again. Carroll. 24-16. 56 minutes gone. Kosef. Back for Hancock. 20-metre line. Lyons rolling it into the end goal, but it's... Oh, yes! I think he's made it in time. Danny Moore. He's got in the nick of time to score the try.
And didn't it look as though the ball was going to go over the sideline or dead in goal? Cliff Lyons putting it through. Matt Singh was way up. Ivan Cleary didn't have the speed to get across, and Danny Moore on the fly. Again, perfectly executed. The kick was a beauty.
Yeah, they come up quickly, and I do feel Ivan Cleary, I didn't play much fullback, but he was a bit slow to react here. As soon as that ball started going down the blind, he was sort of in the middle of the field. Is there a doubt there, Snork?
Well, I don't, he lost the footy, but he seemed to gather it in time. Just have a look at...
Well, Rabs is the expert on downward pressure. This is the angle. Rabbi, take it away.
Well, he loses it, but then...
Well, he gets a hand under it.
He gets a hand underneath it, but of course the torso is considered to be part of the downward pressure. I'm just more concerned about when he did actually have the ball in his grasp. Here's the kick from the sideline. Oh, yes! It's there! 24-22! That's the best news we've had tonight. Troy. Fittler again. Rigon. 2 meters from the line. 2 points the difference. Fittler puts the kick in, and Cliffy Lyons comes away with it. Field. Short ball, Menzies. They can't afford another mistake in their own territory, Manly.
What a performance from Nick Kosef tonight. He was down and out early in this game. Oh, great ball from Carroll.
Danny Moore down the touchline. Nearly to the halfway. Field drifting across. Lyons inside for Menzies. 5 tackles gone now for the Eagles. Kosef. Terry Hill. For Cleary to come away. Elsgood will take a run. Garlick, Lowry. 35 out from his own line. Shearer. The kick came off Kosef's head. It's all play on. Innes is with it. Oh, a big fend. It puts him on his way. He scores. Craig Innes. Unbelievable.
Well, it's been a long chase for the Seagulls, and they finally put their beak in front. A big fend on Matt Singh there from Craig Innes. Excellent charge down here. And Innes well and truly onside. Picked it up. All the Roosters players coming across, they thought that Matt Singh had him covered, so they were looking to pick up Hopewadi on the inside. But the big don't argue from Craig Innes was very telling.
Yeah, the big play from Kosef, though. The ball nearly knocked his head off. And a magnificent fend. Lowry dropped off when he saw that Singh had Innes covered, but he didn't have him covered. And he's one of the best centres in the game, Craig Innes.
Craig Field to convert. Manly in front for the first time. They extend the lead. 28-24. 66 minutes gone. Great stuff, this. Little doubt that he's assumed captaincy. Craig Field, it might have been self-appointed, but I think he's the captain.
And now it all comes down to mistakes, field position, controlling the football. There's some little things in this next 10 minutes that are going to prove to be very, very big things in the final wash-up. Danny Moore traps the footy, makes it 12 out.
It's been a great performance by Manly. The Roosters led 18-0 after 24 minutes. And Manly have outscored them 28-6 since then.
Carroll. Been like a ramrod tonight. Billy Weepu. Menzies. Away from one. Over the halfway. Picks up the winger. Hunter. He's in for his second.
Well, shut the gate. Steve Menzies. A quiet start to the season, but it's come good tonight. A beautiful ball to his flying winger. No luck for Jack Elsgood. He lost his footing. Would have been a pretty good race between the two, but Elsgood put himself out of contention by slipping. Plenty of jubilation in the Manly camp, and rightly so. What a performance.
I haven't seen scenes like this at Brookvale. Probably for a decade.
Well, I've been here for the last 17 years, 18 years, Rams. I've never seen anything like this. Probably the mid-80s you go back to. Look at Menzies, one-on-one. He stood up Walker, got around him. What about this pass? And Hunter, as then he got some toe. Away he goes. Great night for him. 2 tries.
Oh. Yeah, Craig Field's been inspirational, but just have a look at this manoeuvre from Steve Menzies. Beautiful work. And as you see, when he finds Hunter, Jack Elsgood was probably close enough, but he was clipped by the players involved in the tackle. That gives a straight run, and that just about is the ball game, you would think.
For Craig Field. 5 from 6. They're dancing on the benches and they're dancing on the beaches at Manly at the moment. This has been incredible stuff. Menzies with the bus, but look at the pass. And then this youngster, Hunter, smiling. The eyes are laughing. And in he goes for number 2. Barnhill on the end of the shoulder. Goulet juggles. Turns it inside for Shearer. Snatched out of the air by Hancock. And Manly come back with it.
Well, he had an unmarked Luke Ricketson next to him. No need to kick the football there. Ricketson on the inside. Great take from Hancock.
Siren in the background. It is all over. One of the most entertaining games of rugby league has been won by Manly. They trailed 18 points to 0. 24 minutes into the game, and they've come home to win 34-24.